What's good, YouTube? Your boy Adonivin back with another video. In today's video, we gonna be talking about Adlibs. Now, I haven't seen too many videos where people specifically break down and talk about Adlibs within their songs, or how to make them, or ad-lib specific songs, and what kind of effects you would want to use for that song, and you know what I'm saying. So let's start off by breaking this song down. This is a song I made called Audi. Are We Dead Yet? It's out on all platforms if you end up liking this song while I'm going through this playthrough. But this is how my song starts off. The first 9 bars, this is what you hear.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
So you hear 3 things here. You hear the main vocal preset that I taught you guys how to make in the last vocal preset video, okay? You hear an ad-lib that's panning, and an ad-lib that's panned and is kind of detuned, and you hear an ad-lib that's just saying, "Are we there yet? Are we there yet?" Okay, so this is this is the ad-lib that's also panned that you're hearing, but it's not detuned. All right, so this is it. This. Now, how we went about making this ad-lib is simple breakdown. Auto-tune at the top, 0 everything, so it's auto-tuned out, maxed out auto-tune. And so the first effect we use on this is Fruity Love Filter. It's literally the Fruity Love Filter default thing. As soon as you open it, boom, you already have that part of the preset. At EQ, you can just grab it off of your main vocals, and just do this, save, hold it, save as a preset. Hold it though, you gotta make sure you hold it, and then just drag it over there, right? And boom, it throws itself in there. But since I already have it in there, it doesn't do it. So it throws itself in there. Then it's literally the same rundown as the main preset video. You have a compressor, you have a sound glider, then a convolver is like delay on crack. Okay, it adds so much to it. So I'm gonna show you without the convolver and with the convolver on. So all you're getting is the flanger, delay, and the pan effect, right? But with the convolver, it adds like the ghost, the effect, right? And it adds some character to it. So this is that. It just adds something there. It fills up that space that's open, okay, and it makes it, and it's a pleasable sound. People like to make sure everything's full, filled out. People love to hear it, bruh. It's like ear candy, really, honestly. So then we have this preset, which is detuned and pitched down and shit like that. So the rundown for this one is, it's like, I used this in a song called I forgot what this song was called, but it's a popular song by me, and I used it in that song. And so it's the same rundown, auto tune, max completely out. Now I threw some little alter bar on there, only touched the format knob, and that's it. Put the format knob on 2.7, and then turned the wet and dry knob on FL down to 43%. This is the wet and dry knob that's built into FL Studio. And I added KHS Ensemble. Now, if you guys don't know how to get none of these presets, you can DM me on IG or check the description, and I should have something there for you guys. But this is a totally free plugin. You can get it off the Kilohertz website. I use their plugins all the time. This is a great fucking plugin. And now the rundown is the same rundown as for the main vocal: 2 EQs, compressor, multi-band compressor, sound equalizer, and a de-esser. All right, simple as that. If you want to know about how to make these all 3 of these sound good, go to my how to make a preset video. I break it down in full. Okay. This is the sibilance de-esser from IAYZE, and then this is another important part: effect rack from Sound Toy. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys the Adlib without any of the important stuff on. I'm gonna just show with the, you know, the none effects. Okay, just the raw vocal with the EQ and the multi-band. So this is how it sounds. Now that's with no effects, no nothing. Now this is with auto tune and everything on, right? Except the effect rack. I'm gonna show the effect rack last because it adds a lot of character to this ad lib. Okay. So that's without the effect rack. Now the effect rack does the same. I made this effect rack plugin that kind of does the same thing that the Convolver does, but it's kind of more it's I don't know how to explain it, bro, but like you'll hear it, but it's kind of like more low indie, and I filtered and all of that shit, but inside of the effect rack, because I only had one one slot left, so I had to make it work. And I used Echo Boy. Echo Boy is a very, very advanced, good delay plugin, bro. I love this fucking plugin. I went 1/4 note, a very sizable echo time, minimum feedback, and the dry and the wet knob. You know, I actually tweaked it inside the plugin this time. Low cut minimum, high cut minimum. I didn't even touch them. I used a single echo. A lot of people like to go ping pong. So single echo, and I use Filter Freak. And with Filter Freak, what I did is I came over here. I came to the I would say this is about like the, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 8th notch. Put it right there. And I turned the resonance up, not too much. If you turn it up too much, it gets very, very sharp. So I turned it up just enough to have like this little shape. And now we have this little shape right here. The wet, I made sure to leave it at a decent mix. Is at like 80%. I use BPF for the shape, and 2 poles. The mod is almost to the middle. And then this is what you get from effects rack. And that's that. Right. Oh god. That's that for those 2 ad libs broken down. But we have at least 2 more ad libs that's used throughout this song. So I'm gonna hit the play button, and whenever I hear one of them, I'm gonna stop. Okay.
Yeah, we dead, yeah, baby, I don't know.
Oh yeah. Okay. So this is my baby. Like, this is my bread and butter. I use this plugin, preset on every single song. It's not a song where I don't layer my vocals and use this. Okay. So this is my duo layer vocal preset, I like to call it. It comes with the $20 preset thing in my Patreon. Link in the description. Please support the channel, you know, even though I'm not very, very consistent, but please support the channel. So this is how it sounds alone by itself.
How we dead, yeah, baby, I don't know. Every time I see you is when I smoke. I let it go.
So this is just to add texture to my main vocal. So this is how it sounds. This is how it sounds with the main vocal with it, okay?
How we dead yet? How we dead yet? Baby, I don't know. Only time I see you is when I smoke. Deep blending is on my lung. I let it go.
You can hear it when I'm talking through it. It fills in frequencies on that left and the right ear. So I'm going to break down how and why it sounds the way it does, right? So this is the preset, the face value.
How we dead yet? How we dead yet? Baby, I don't know.
And as you can see, and it's kind of bland in the middle. It's no middle sounds, but you do hear it on the left and right, and it's kind of like a weird alien-y sound. Okay, so this is how we went about doing that. We went zeroed in auto tune, you know, retune speed 0. We went AVOX Duo. A lot of people do not use this plugin. AVOX Duo is like top 5 plugin. So this is, so original is my left ear. You can hear the original vocals, and then right ear is the doubled vocals. Okay, the doubled vocals for this plugin is, you know, you can kind of tell which ear it is. So I'm gonna turn the original completely off and just play like the doubled. Okay, so you can hear what it sounds like without it.
How we dead yet? How we dead yet? Baby, I don't know. Every time I see you is when I smoke. I let it go.
And then with the original also on, this is how it sounds. So it you know, widens out.
How we dead yet? How we dead yet? Baby, I don't know. Every time I see you is when I smoke. I let it go.
So boom. Now I'm gonna break down the settings. Now that you understand what this plugin kind of does for the vocal, okay? So pitch variation, you don't have to touch that unless you want to do some advanced shit. Timing variation, you don't even have to touch that. Vocal range, just put on baritone / bass. It really depends on your voice type, but I just put on baritone / bass, so it kind of makes it sound more glitchy, honestly. And then vocal timbre, I put it on 0.11. It just sounded like a very good spot. And vibrato, I don't touch this because I have a vibrato preset built into my auto tune already, so I don't have to touch it. Okay, and it's really just like a 1 knob, 2 knob plugin, bro, and that's it for you. Next is the flangers. Now the flangers does a lot of carrying with this plugin as well, so I'm gonna show you with the flangers off, and then with it on.
How we dead yet? How we dead yet? Baby, I don't know. Every time I see you is when I smoke.
Now this is with the flangers on.
How we dead yet? How we dead yet? Baby, I don't know. Every time I see you is when I smoke.
It kind of widens it and adds like this it adds like this like nostril kind of feeling to it, but like a auto-tuning kind of nostril feeling. I don't really know how to explain that feeling, but it adds that to it. And then we just go with the, you know, the simple simple preset chain, boom, 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 you know, compressor, multi-band, 2 EQs, and a sound glider, you know, same shit, same rundown. And then we have this. Now this is new. I never showed you guys this plugin on this channel, but this is Doubler 2. Now with Doubler 2, what I like to do is basically set 2 points to the right and the left. Now Doubler 2, it kind of plays and widens with the stereo field. Okay, so 1 and 2, left and right. 1 is left, 2 is right. And it comes with this delay thing you can add and all of that. But either way it goes, it's gonna widen your stereo, and you can adjust what frequencies you want it to widen, right? So I decided I wanted it to widen this right here, you know, the around the 1300 range, and you know, about 5.7 amounts of dB gain to it. And then at the low end, left it at 101, and I didn't really raise it at all. And then Yeah, that. So this is with doubler off.
Are we dead yet? Are we dead yet? Baby, I don't know. Every time I see you is when I smoke.
And this is with doubler on.
Are we dead yet? Are we dead yet? Baby, I don't know. Every time I see you is when I smoke.
You know, like it's just adding stuff to make the preset sound bigger than life. Okay, it's very very simple, very very easy, and yeah, that's that. Like it's that simple. You know, I really can't go in too much into depth because there's not much to go in depth about. So, oh my God. So now, whew, so now I'm gonna show you guys the plugin. I mean, I'm just gonna keep going with the song till I hear another preset. All right, see, you see how I'm using a lot of ad libs in this song to like connect things and just add some hyperness to everything. So now this is a preset everybody should have by now. It's 2025. Underground has been popping for a long time. Everybody who has been on FL at least a year or two has a preset like this. Okay, and I'm gonna show you what the preset does, nigga. It's just for one quick ad lib, a little slack, or yeah, 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 something like that, just to add some energy into the song. So this is how it goes. See, quick and simple, slap. Quick and simple, slap. It's just literally auto tune, your main vocal preset, and then a delay built into it. Now, where people don't do right about this is they don't put the time on 2.0 or they don't put it on 4.0. A lot of people do use 4.4. I mean 4.0, which sounds like this. But I like to use 2.0 for it to be quick and fast. Make sure you put it on ping pong. Make sure your stereo is turned all the way up and your level is at like 60, 69, 70%. So it's a long delay between these ad-libs because you're only going to be saying slat like 1 or 2 times for like a couple bars. So it's like, all right, I said slat like right here in between 13. I didn't say slat again all the way to like 15, but the delay keeps going. So it sounds like I just kept saying it, or it fills in that spot for me not saying it. So this is how it would keep going until that next slat. Okay. And yeah, that's that, right? Oh my God. Uh, uh, all right, so let's keep going within this song to show you guys more and more of the ad libs.
My cycle slide it like him, my get from Texaco. I love my plug, but he got sent back out to Mexico. I brought down bricks inside the chop, ain't never snow no coke. These biggie, man, she wanna fuck little bitch, I'm from that south. They gon' curse ya. Top niggas on one that went, bitch, never kill little bitch, I'm from that south. They gon' curse ya.
See how it went?
They gon' curse ya.
Like it's just all about adding like small little ad libs that keep people attracted to the song, right?
Little bitch, I'm from that south. They gon' curse ya. Top niggas on one that went, bitch, never count me out. Uncle V, I said leg gon' be first, and bitch, I heard him out. I don't wanna spit no street gospel. I didn't need to do a D-ride till I go blind. Just suck me till I go blind. Just suck me till I go blind.
You see how I came back with that the so now I'm using the doubler preset as its own little vocal run. Okay, so now it's see, this is why I love this preset so much. It's so versatile that you can use it as the main vocal if you were like a pop artist or somebody who makes electronic music. So this is how I used it as a vocal run in this song. So boom, this is how it sounds.
Just suck me till I go blind. Psychos in my jars, I'm sipping on black. Mix upper with downer, I'm seeing so what's up.
Now, remind you, this is just with like 4 ad libs. A lot of people use way more. This is just with 4 ad lib presets, filling in certain cracks and crevices to keep the song very, 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 very entertaining for people to want to actually listen to the song. Okay, that's all that ad libs are really used for to me. For a lot of people, it's like their bread and butter. But yeah, that's that. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you boys in the next one. Make sure you go to the description. I will be putting probably the plugins I used, and I will put the link to my Patreon to buy my template and these Adlib presets down below. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, and I'll see you boys in the next one. Peace.